host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
You know, I seen it. I did a video on this there the last time I was live, and it goes. I don't know. I share it once again. It just goes to show you, how much, according to I don't have the PFF, their big board from his first season from 2022, his draft board, but there was another board. I think the BBV, I think it was, they had their own, where the guys were ranked at and all of that. And I tell you what, his first season, oh my God. I mean, we're talking, according to the BBV, it reaching isn't even close to, I don't know what you could call it. I mean, oh my God. Some of his picks were holy cow. Compared to the board value, right? But to be fair, okay, he had just came in, new GM. I mean, he had scouted some people. He was maybe familiar with Buffalo's board look, maybe kind of, or got people they were scouting and all, but he had no idea what the Giants needed. The Giants had no money. He didn't know any of his scouts, nothing. He didn't know who his head coach was, nothing. You know what I mean? So he's coming in and, and a couple months later, he's got to go out and draft. Drafted a lot of players, right? But if you look at this chart here, I'm going to show you once again, he did some reaching. But compared to that, it's the 2022 class compared to the 2025 class. Now, this year, he got all his picks. I'm going to show you the BBV value or whatever, but also show you the Pro Football Focus, their value too. I mean, he was taking guys. Let me see. One of them, I think it was Kyle. He got obviously pick 105, but I think it was PFF had him at the number 51. I think it was. You got Darius Alexander at number 65, but Darius, according to PFF, who was number 49 on their board. You know what I mean? So he was getting guys like late, who were, like well overlooked. Marcus Mbow, right? I mean, he was, oh my God, So it was really, a lot of it, now he's able to maybe take more or less kind of like the best player available. Now we're starting to, we got a lot of good players at a lot of positions, thanks to the some free agency, some the drafts from the past and all that and everything. Re-signing some of our players, so now he's able to start getting more and more like best player available. Right. So that way at pick 105, when you're getting Cam, right? Skattebo, right? At pick 105, who's like the number 51 on the PFF board. It's like, well, could use a running back, but also, best player available. Right. So, he's learned a heck of a lot. Or he's gotten so much better. All right, let me take this here. All right, let me share my. There we go. Share the screen. All right, here we go. Now this is really. Let me show you what. All right, now this is the big board here, right? I don't know who the heck the big board is. I don't remember. Forgot exactly who it was. Prospects for the draft for BBV. Hadn't even profiled any of Shane's picks for round 2 onward until I believe Shane's final pick in the draft, Darian Beavers. BBV. So I don't know. Yeah, but the differences from his 2022 to his 2025 are just huge. All right. So now if you look, my second column in the chart are pre-draft consensus big board rankings of players from the NFL mock draft database. Okay, so that's what this is, the big board from NFL mock draft database. Okay. But if you look here, I mean, he took Kayvon on the big board. Okay. Kayvon was the number 3 guy coming out. We got him at number 5. So that was good. That was a +2. Evan Neal, he was the 4th guy on the big board. So we got in that 2022 draft, according to this big board here, we got the 3rd ranked player and the 4th ranked player, and number 5 and number 7. So when we got Evan Neal, he was a +3. So apparently, according to the big board and all that stuff, we knocked it out of the park with Evan Neal. How wrong you can be. Right? Mama's wrong again, didn't she? But once after that, I mean, oh my God, except for Darian Beavers, right? Come down here, right? We took back Darian Beavers with pick 182 on the big board. Somehow he was 108. He was 108, so it's a +74. And it's a shame he wound up getting hurt. Really, really shame he got hurt. But if you look here, right, like Wan'Dale Robinson on the big board, he was number 93. We took him at 43. So the difference is a -50. I mean, that's like, according to the big board, that's a huge reach. Joshua Zudu, he was the number 143 ranked player. We got him at 67. I mean, talking about reaching. I think Cordell Flott, we got him at 81 in the draft. He was number 176. Daniel Bellinger, we got him at 112. He was number 180. Dane Belton, we got him at pick 114. He was supposed to be the 187th ranked player. We got him at -73. I mean, that's a huge reach. But I mean, look at this one. Marcus McKeithen. We got him at pick 173. He was the 4th, according to the big board. All right, that's all I'm going by. He was the 411. He shouldn't even been drafted. Shouldn't even have been drafted. And DJ Davidson, I think he's like, that's possibly 7th. Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't even been drafted either. So we're drafting guys who should be undrafted free agents, really. Right? But Marcus McKeithen, we took him at pick 173. He was, according to the big board, the 411th player. That's a -238. But it gets worse. We'll go over here to 2023, right? He certainly got better. He got better, okay? We got Tay Banks. He was number 20 on the big board. Now, of course, as we say, I mean, the big board's not always right? I mean, Mr. Banks is not number 20. Okay, he's not number 24, right? Well, a +4. John Michael Schmitz, they had him on the big board at number 36. We got him at 57. So you kind of see that once Shane got, his scouting department, right, and they started getting the analytics going and all and everything like that, he started making better decisions. But of course, I mean, this draft class here is really, really rather bad. Banks, I mean, so far is not a first-round pick. He has flashes, but he's not a first-round pick. John Michael Schmitz, I'd really like to see the guy get better. I mean, they had him at number 36. When you take a center in the second round, I mean, the guy should be, the guy's intelligent, team player, good quality, smart, tough, dependable, all that stuff and everything, but he's got to get a little bit better for a second round pick for a center. But then we got Jalen Hyatt. Somehow they had him at number 38. We got him at 73, which is a plus 35, right? And Eric Gray, we got him at number 172. He was 159 on the big board. That's a plus 13. But then somehow, right, we took Trey Hawkins III, Jordan Riley, and Gio. Now, Gio, of course, isn't even on the team anymore. But, I mean, these are like the two biggest. Holy cow, right? I mean, we got Trey Hawkins at 209. They on the big board, it was 545. That's 336 to the negative right there. Jordan Riley, we took him at 243. He was number 557. These guys shouldn't even been drafted. Right? Well, we could have took him as free, undrafted free agents, probably, right? And of course, Gio, somehow he was a plus 15, right? He was 239 on their big board, but yeah, and he's not even on the team. But this draft class was not very good either. Not very good at all. I mean, Gio, Riley, Eric Gray might be gone. This might be highest last season, but whatever, whatever. I mean, we'll talk a little bit more about Mr. Gray and Mr. Hyatt in a little later in our program here, right? And of course, you got last year, right? Malik, he was number 6 on the big board. We took him at 6. Tyler Nubin, right? I mean, this is nothing, right? I mean, Andrew Phillip, he was number 79 on the big board. We took him at 70, right? But then Theo Johnson, he was number 90. We got him at 107. That's a plus 17. Tyrone Tracy Jr., he was 153 on the big board. We got him at 166, plus 13. And then Darius Muasau. Now, this one here is a little bit maybe of a reach, whatever. But Darius did when I had to fill it in for the Giants last season, Darius did a decent job. Once again, he was a 6th-round pick. I mean, what do you expect, right? You're not going to get Harry Carson, okay? But you'll notice this year, right? Even Mr. Mara was talking, right? He said the analytics are really, really very impressive for what Schoen and company have got going on there for the Giants. But you see Carter, he was the number 3 guy on the big board. We got him at number 3, right? Jackson Dart, now he was number 33 on the big board, right? And, that was where the Browns were picking. He may not have made it to the Browns. He may not have made it or may not have made it past. We were picking 34. So that's why we had to jump up to 25. So therefore, the minus 8, right? But if he fell to the Giants who were number 34 and we picked him, he would have been a plus 1. He would have been a green 1. But once again, we had to jump up to take him at pick number 25, right? Because there was a couple teams in front there that possibly had a chance of getting him, possibly taking him. Browns being one of them, okay? You look here at Darius Alexander, right? The big board, 51. We got him at 65. That's a plus 14. Skattebo, damn. Got him at 105. He was number 91. Now, that's a plus 14. Marcus Mbow, got him at 154. He was number 65 somehow. That's a plus 89. I mean, this draft right here, reeks of some quality here, right? Thomas Fedoni, we got him at 219. He was number 194, right? That's a plus 25. And Corey Black, we got him at 246. He was number 215 on the big boards. That's a plus 31. But let's see here. I'm going to go. All right, so let's see. Darius Alexander on their big board, he was 51. But PFF, let's see here. Let's go to the 3rd round here. Darius Alexander, he was number 49 overall by PFF. He was number 49. So he was even on PFF. He was even lower than this big board. Now Skattebo. All right, now Skattebo. Let's see, go to round 4. What else we had here? There we go. He was somehow. That just goes to show you, right? I mean, stuff's odd. Pick 104. The Jacksonville Jaguars took Hashel Tootin, a halfback from Virginia Tech. He was number 211 on the PFF board. 211, they took him at 104. Holy cow. We got Skattebo at 105. He was number 51. 51. And they said here that PFF said this pick was elite for the Giants. They had Skattebo was the running back number 3 and the number 51 overall player on the PFF big board, making this a strong value pick for the Giants at the top of the 4th round. He doesn't have elite speed, but he excels in many other areas that translates well to the NFL. Absolutely. Skattebo ranked above the 85th percentile in PFF rushing grade in both gap and zone schemes in 2024 and was the only running back besides Ashton Genty to force more than 100 missed tackles on the ground last season. So, I mean, let's see here. Let me go to Mbow here. Where are we at here? I gotta find him now. 154. Here we go. All right, Marcus Mbow. He's picked according to PFF. Okay, let's see on the big board here. Marcus Mbow was 65. Well, PFF had him at 84. But whether 65 or 84, we got him at pick 154. Now, PFF also says this here, the pick grade above average. Okay. And Mbow was the number 84 ranked player on the PFF big board. He consistently graded in the low 70s in overall PFF grade over the past 3 seasons, with a career best 74 mark in 2024. His biggest strength was in his run blocking, where he earned a 78.7 grade last season. And Mbow heads to the Giants, where he will look to push for a significant role right away. You got that right. So, let me go to Alexander. Where are we at here? All right, Alexander. Yeah, we got him. The pick, PFF called the pick good. Okay. This was a good value for the Giants as Alexander entered the draft as the 49th ranked player on the PFF board. Alexander's 90.1 PFF grade in 2024 ranked 3rd among all interior defensive linemen in his class. So he was number 49 on the PFF board. We got him at number 65. Right? And then let me go here. I got to find Fedoni. Thomas Fedoni. We got him the pick. They called it good. Okay. You got him at pick number was at 219. He's the 184th player on the PFF board. Fedoni ranked as the number 10th tight end prospect on the PFF big board, making this a strong value pick at number 219. The Nebraska product is one of the best pass blocking tight ends in the class. He posted a 77.8 grade in that area last season and never recorded a single game pass blocking grade below a 67.4. All right. And then let me see here. Go to the last one here. I gotta find him. Where is Mr. Black? There we go, Corey Black. This pick was, it said it was average, but none of them were below average, not like except for maybe Dart, because they moved up. Right. Black earned a 74 coverage grade in zone coverage in 2024. He forced 13 incompletions and recorded 5 coverage stops. He was the 199th player on their big board. We got him at number 2, was at 248. So, 246, I'm sorry, 246. I mean, it just really very, very impressive. Shane's really doing a very good job. Now don't forget for next season, our 3rd rounder, we don't have, unless we pick one up somewhere along the line or whatever, but we did lose a 3rd rounder to the Texans to get Dart. But you also look at it too. If Dart, once again, I say if, is the quarterback of the future, to give up a second round and 2/3 for the quarterback of the future, that's a lot cheaper than what we gave up for Eli. But he's got a long way to go to equal Eli, that's for sure. But you can certainly see like what Shane was doing. Okay, his first draft, as far as some of those picks were just unbelievable reaches compared to what they are now. He's gotten a lot better. So, I mean, it's, next year is going to be very exciting once again. Right? Should have another, hopefully should have, if Shane's here and all that, right? Should have another very, very nice draft class to look forward to next year. So, it just goes to show you, he's doing good. He's really, really doing good.